so captivated.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we have a little more to say and then we'll let you talk. Our student body has been so captivated and inspired by your story year after year. So captivated, in fact, that when our current 11th graders were in middle school and had finished the book, they felt they needed to help. That was our first year of fundraising for Water for South Sudan, which was about 5 years ago. We hoped they'd raise a few thousand, but they surpassed our goal and raised 12,000 that first year. From that first year on, the fundraiser has grown each year in our middle school, so much that our current 8th graders, who are here with us today, ended up raising the most money in the country at $23,000. And they are
amazing.
And I don't know if you guys realize 8th graders were the reason that Salva is with us today on the call. And our 7th graders are currently raising money for your charity, and they just started last week, and they're already at $13,000. So we are so honored and humbled to have you here with us today, and we look forward to your message. Salva, you can start your message. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so hot here. I'm sweating here and it's extremely hot. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your hard work to win this Iron Giraffe Challenge. Look at this amazing over 25,000. Could you give a hand to yourself, please, if you could? Also, could you give a hand to your teacher, Brian, and all the teachers that who supported you and the parents that who supported you to make this what happened? And one more time to you guys again. Thank you so much. I'm here for you, not you for me. And I really would love to hear some of your questions. But before that, I would just say a few things. I know you guys read A Long Walk to Water, all of you, and you know everything in it. And I don't want to bore you again with this. I just want your question. Here's the thing. I just want to appreciate you for all your hard work that you did, because in this world, other children like you don't have opportunity to be able to take care of themselves or get clean water. Imagine the people that you are helping here in South Sudan. We have students that are sitting under the tree today because they don't have classroom and they don't have running water and they don't have the tree and they don't have lunch in the school and they don't have even a seat to sit on it in the school. They just sit under the tree. And for you guys to provide the water to them is a great step in their life. I just want to say again, thank you so much. And I will leave a question for you guys to ask any question that you wish to. Thank you. And guys,
questions for you now.
We have, yes, especially I might not hear your question very well. If Teacher Brian can help too, if I don't hear it, to repeat it for me, that would be great, because my Wi-Fi is not that strong. Thank you.
No problem. All right, here we go. First question.
So Mr. Dut, it's really an honor. Now here's a question from an anonymous question asker. Can you share some of your favorite memories, funny, touching, etc., from you and your crew digging wells in South Sudan?
Sorry, I didn't get that well again.
Can you share some memories of you digging wells in South Sudan that are funny or, interesting, touching, etc.?
Well, maybe it's easier if I come up closer to the computer.
Okay, we may need to turn off our video
Okay.
until Salva can reconnect. And just a note that the audio is coming through very distorted on your end, so I don't know if maybe backing off the mic might help.
Okay, no problem. Can you hear me pretty well right now?
Yeah, I can hear you well right now, for sure. Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Salva,
I have a very poor Wi-Fi here. I will turn on my video if you guys don't mind.
right. The question was, do you have any interesting stories or funny stories from when you guys were out digging wells?
We always have a lot of fun story when we are digging a well. Just one was one time we were just drilling and one of the elderly old man came and was just sitting there, couldn't believe that we will get the water from that dry land. And when we hit the water and water flush out, he said, gee, he put his two hands on his head and said, gee, I've been sitting on the water all this time in the dry land and I'm about to die because of thirst. Look at that. It just simply because he didn't know that it was sitting in the water completely. And a lot of the story always, like example, they think that I am the one who brought all this machine and money there to drill the well. And I tell them, hey guys, I am not the one. I'm very poor. I don't have any money. And there are good people there in the world, in America, that I told them your story and they feel compassion to be able to help you. And they said, wow, that's really, really good that other people learn about us and now they are helping us, which means we are one people. And it's very good when we do that. It's very, very important. And I can go on with so many stories here, guys. I don't want to take your time. Thank you.
Okay, Salva, Natalie has a question for you. Natalie, come on up.
Thank you, Natalie.
Hi. My question for you is how you came up with the logo for Water for South Sudan.
How I do what on logo for Water for South Sudan? Sorry.
Yeah.
Logo for Water for South Sudan? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, that was my question.
Salva, she was asking how did you come up with the logo for Water for South Sudan?
Oh, how did I come up to with the logo of Water for South Sudan? Thank you. When we formed Water for South Sudan, then I was looking for the logo, and then there's a guy in Rochester, New York, named McDowell, Andrew McDowell, and I said, Andrew, you just put bunch of all the logo, whatever you think. And then he did all the about 5, 10, 15 logos. And I choose this hand. And this hand was coming from Andrew McDowell. And this is how we get the logo. And I said, this is the best logo that we should take. Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, this is the first time for someone to ask me about the logo. And thank you, Natalie.
And just to point out that hand is modeled on Salva's hand.
Oh.
Yes.
Very cool. All right, Salva, Dury has a question for you.
Thank you.
Okay, I was wondering, since both the Dinka and Nuer tribes wanted to keep their own customs, religion, and traditions, and not be under the rule of the Northern Sudanese government, did the two groups ever work together in the war to fight against the Northern Army? Additionally, was there better cooperation between the Dinka and Nuer after you drilled wells in both regions?
Very good, very smart question. Thank you, Daryl. Yes, both Dinkas and Nuer, they fought North Sudan. And then again, the politics came in and they were split apart. And then Dinkas and Nuer, they were fighting each other. And then again, they unite again to fight the North until they get their independence. It's because of their effort together. Without one part, they wouldn't achieve the other one. It's because of Dinka and Nuer, while other tribes. That's what makes South Sudan to be good. Let's come to the water. Of course, the water that we provide, it helps unite people because everyone needs water. It doesn't matter wherever you are, you need water. And water is helping them, bringing unity among them today. And good thing, even in Water for South Sudan, we have Nuer people and staff here with us, and we drill in their area, which is good, and another tribe because it's Water for South Sudan. And it's not for Dinka or for Nuer, it's for everyone. Thank you very much. Good question.
All right, Salva, Layla has a question for you.
Hi, Leila.
Hi. Can you describe in a little more detail how you developed the plan for drilling wells? And did you work with surveyors, geologists, etc.? And how did you really know that there would be enough clean water to provide for whole villages?
Thank you, Leila. Yes, it's the process to gather all the materials and to drill the well. It takes a long time because South Sudan has zero infrastructure because they don't manufacture anything here. And we have to go to another country and purchase all the supply that we need here and then drive in. It takes almost 1 month to gather everything. And after that, we have to go to the community or to the state and tell them, hey guys, we have very few wells and you have so many villages now. But we cannot choose, you have to choose by yourself. And then all these chiefs of the village and the administrators, they sit together and they choose and they said, okay, this village get a well and this village has to wait. And then we have to get in there and do assessment, do survey. We have something called geophysics survey that we use. It detects the water there under the ground and it tells you exactly the quantity of water that you have as well. Sometimes if you don't have that geophysics, you can tell by the trees and by the termite hill, it will tell you how much quantity of water and all the things that you need. And this is how these are the process and this is how we do it. But when you start drilling the well, it takes 3 days to 1 week to complete the well before people start drinking it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Salva, Charlotte's up next for you.
Welcome, Charlotte.
Hi. My question says that we've read on Linda Sue Park's website that you and her met at a party. Can you share with us how it came about that she wanted to share your story? How did you work together and collaborate on the story? And when did you decide to make a picture book of the story?
Thank you. It's very funny the way I met with Linda Sue Park. One time, her husband, Ben Dubin, wrote an article about me, the work that I'm doing here in South Sudan. And then he went home and tell Linda Sue Park, he said that there's an interesting young man here with a story, you should check with him. And then Linda Sue and Ben Dubin, they invited me to their house for that party there, they call White Elephant Party there, when they change the gifts, all the stuff. And then I went in that house, Linda Sue Park house, and she said, Salva, do you have anything about your story? I said, yes, I have my memoir that I wrote it in when I was going to English as a second language in Monroe Community College. And I wrote that and I kept it. I never thought that would be a book one day, to be honest with you. And then she said, okay, I like to have that memoir. And I said, okay. I brought it in, she worked on it, and she just produced that book. And then the cover book, the photo that we have, we went to the library, we took a picture, and then she used that photo. And this is how we get together, and this is how we get the photo. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Salva, Adeline's next.
Thank you, Adeline.
Hello, Salva. It's so nice to meet you. So my
Nice
question,
meeting you.
after visiting your father in the clinic in South Sudan, your book says that you came up with an idea on your way to help people of South Sudan. Was drilling freshwater wells the only idea you came up with, or were there other ideas that you considered trying as well?
Great question. At that time, when I was in US, I was having another career in my head completely. I went to do business and other things. And when I visited my dad, and because he was sick with these waterborne diseases, that's when my mind changed from my career completely. And I said, okay, now that's what I need to do, to help people and help my dad and all this kind of thing. And I never changed that. I said, okay, I'm going back to US, and that's my idea, and that's what I'm going to do. And I went there, I told my friends, and then I said, let's do it. Thank God my friends were good to me, and they listened to me, and they supported me to make it happen. Thank you very much.
All right, Salva, Noah is next.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hi,
Salva.
Noah.
When you first got settled in America, you shared in your book that you had so many questions for you and your family to help you with or explain about. What were like some of the hardest or like strangest things to learn about or to get used to in America?
Thank you. That's a really good question. Especially going to the grocery store and then make a choice of what kind of food you need to eat. And all this was so funny. I remember one time, my friend, Moore family, I was there with Louis Moore trying to buy my grocery store. And then she said, Salva, this is junk food. You should not take it. I said, what do you mean by junk food? And I grabbed it and put it in my basket. Because we never have a word called junk food here. Whatever you can eat, that's what you can eat. And doing just running your room by yourself. Like you have microwave, you have oven, you have laundry, you have all this, you have street light, you have phone and all this. You have running water, knob, warm water, hot water. Was so overwhelmed because I didn't grow up with such a thing. And now I'm in a place that have so many things at once. Then my brain was like a 5-year-old kid at that time. Because I have to learn everything. And there are a lot of things that I really have to go through it. And you know what? Sometimes you learn through your mistake. I put my eggs one time in the frozen. In the morning, I try to have a breakfast and I find all those eggs are busted. And now I learn I cannot put my eggs in frozen again. Thank you.
All right, Salva. Bryn's up next.
Thank you.
Hi, can you share your memories from your first plane trip out of Kenya's refugee camp? And how did you feel about being in the air? What were the other refugees doing and saying on the plane? And do you like flying on airplanes any better now?
Yes, thank you. You refresh my memories again. At that plane, first of all, we didn't know there was a bathroom in the plane. And at that plane, also, we didn't know you have to eat by yourself. And what they did, you know, when they give you a tray in the plane and they have this napkin and everything and all this, you have butter here, you have bread here, all those kind of things. We didn't know how to put it together. And we have to take each piece like butter and we eat it by itself. Every single piece of food that we eat it by itself, we didn't know how to put it together. We even went farther, you know, the napkin that we even opened it and tested, is it food too or not? And one time when we arrived to Frankfurt, Germany, we didn't have toothbrush or toothpaste. We were having our twigs. That's where we grew up, brushing our teeth with the twigs. And we didn't know that there was a bathroom for ladies and bathroom for men. And we find ourselves, all of us, in the ladies' bathroom, all together, men and women. And these Western people that who knows the system, these poor ladies that just line up outside there waiting for these guys to get out there, we couldn't get out. We just keep brushing our teeth and all this. And then they just like went and reported to the news and said that there are some men here and women inside the bathroom brushing and they are not allowed us. And these guys, security guys came and said, hey guys, you don't do that. The man here and said, we said, wow, we don't care. That's not we're doing our thing. And we were scared in that plane. And now I'm very comfortable. I can fly 24 hours without, thank you very much.
Salva, a couple other questions that we had that might be a little quicker. One was, where do you currently live?
I'm right now in South Sudan in a town called Wow, in our compound. And this is operation season right now, and we are closing because the rainy season just started and we are closing down. And my family live in Uganda, and I'm just between. I spend some weeks here and then go home. That's where I am currently. Thank you.
What's the temperature right now?
Oh my God, I'm sweating and maybe 90 to 100 Fahrenheit degree. Yeah, it gets hot.
54 right now here. And then 54 degrees here.
Oh, wow, it's cold. I will be freezing there.
Yeah, it's a little cold here.
Yes, it is.
The last one we had was, what was it like your first sip of fresh water?
Number one is just to have water right in your house, and you don't have to travel and collect the water somewhere. That was number one expression there. And then having this clean, fresh water, drinking it was just a thing. And we felt that automatically we become healthy without even just to drink that water. It sent a message to our body that it's a healthy water and all this, and it was just good to have a fresh water right inside your own house. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's all the time we have with you, Salva. Is there anything else? Yeah, if you would like to say something to him.
Sure. I just want to say thank you again, guys. And here's what I want to tell you. The life is not easy in the world. It's always a challenge, but you need to be tough and persevere and keep walking. You are the blessed kids to be born in America. Some of the kids don't have such opportunity in their life. And please, you are the leaders now of the world. Look at yourself, what you did. That's a sign for the leadership and make people like us comfortable that this world is going to be live with a good generation that can take care of our world beautifully, without fighting, without all this and support each other. And please keep walking, be patient, have hope, and persevere in any difficult life that you will face. Thank you very much. Please give yourself a round of
Salva, I think they want to see you one last time and say bye to you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm working on it.
All right, all right.